All right, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look at this problem. We have a rational function, and they're asking us to find any equations for vertical asymptotes if they exist, and any equations for horizontal asymptotes if they exist. So the order that we do these really doesn't matter. If I do the horizontal asymptote first, I can compare the degree of the numerator against the degree of the denominator. The numerator here is a quadratic, so it's of degree 2. The denominator is of degree 4. I can see the biggest exponent there is 4. It's difficult to see right now with the sun setting and coming in. The sun is hitting my computer screen, and boy, I can hardly see. My problem, not yours, right? All right, so if I compare the degrees of the numerator against the degree of the denominator, it's bottom heavy, so therefore the horizontal asymptote is the x-axis. And the equation for the x-axis is the line y equals 0. All right, so now to determine if there are any vertical asymptotes, I need to factor both the numerator and denominator. My numerator factors to x minus 1 times x minus 4, and my denominator factors, both of those have a greatest common factor of x squared, so then I have 1 minus x squared. Now I like I'm going to factor out a negative 1. I'm going to change the order of that subtraction. So if I do that, I need to make that a negative x squared. If I make this x squared minus 1. All right, so then in the numerator I have x minus 1, and I have x minus 4. In the denominator I have negative x squared, and then I have x minus 1 and x plus 1. So I can see that this factor of x minus 1 cancels with this factor. So this graph has a hole in it at x equals 1. Now, the directions aren't saying for me that I have to find the equation, the location of any holes. It just wants the equation of the asymptotes, both the horizontal and vertical. So what remained in the denominator is these two factors. So they create vertical asymptotes. So I have two vertical asymptotes. And they are the line x equals 0. Well, if you haven't moved left or right, the line x equals 0 is the y-axis. And here x plus 1, if that equals 0, why then that's the line x equals negative 1. So here was our equation for our horizontal. See, a graph is either going to have no horizontal asymptote or exactly 1. I'm never going to have, for rational functions, two horizontal asymptotes. Now, there may be other type of functions that have more than one horizontal asymptote, but not rational functions. And here, I might have multiple. I might not have any vertical asymptotes, but I might have a whole bunch of them. So anyway, I've got one horizontal asymptote and two vertical asymptotes, and I hope that helps. Talk to you later.